You ready for us? All right. We'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning. Welcome to the April 18, 2024 meeting of the Shawnee County Board of County Commissioners. My name is Kevin Cook. I serve as the chair this year. Joining me today is Commissioner Bill Rippon. Good morning.
Good morning.
Commissioner Mays is absent. He's attending the Kansas Association of County Commissioners meeting representing Shawnee County. We have joining us from the county clerk's office, Ms. Otto. Good morning.
Good morning.
And our county councilor, Mr. Eckert. Good morning.
Good morning.
Madam Clerk, if you can, what is our first item?
The first item is item 3, consent agenda.
Is there a motion or questions?
I will move that we approve the consent agenda.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Rippon, second by Commissioner Cook. All in favor say aye. All opposed? The motion passes 2-0. Our next item.
Item 4, new business. A, County Clerk, number 1, consider all voucher payments.
Okay, under federal grant, there's $242,570.40 to Axion Enterprise, Inc. for unlimited storage and auto transcribe using funds from the COPS grant. Total vouchers this time is $3,048,701.60. If there's no questions or comments, I would move for approval of the vouchers.
There's a motion to approve by Commissioner Rippon, second by Commissioner Cook. All in favor say aye. All opposed? That passes 2-0. Our next item.
Number 2, consider correction orders.
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Cook, second by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. All opposed? Passes 2-0. Our next item.
Item B, facilities management. Number 1, consideration for the use of 2024 contingency funds in the amount of $36,166 to replace the front doors at the North Annex with work done by D.H. Pace Company, Inc.
Good morning, Commissioners. Nelda Henning, Director of Facilities Management. As read by the clerk, I'm requesting the use of 2024 contingency funds to replace the front door at the North Annex. We only received one bidder when we put it out for public bid. That bid was from D.H. Pace, and it is in line with what they had, when we had asked for a preliminary quote from them. It is in line with that quote. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
I was just going to ask, this is replacing it with sliding doors to swinging doors.
Swinging, it is, currently they are 2 sliding doors. We will be placing it with 1 swing door.
Okay.
That is correct, and they will be on a handicap button that will allow both doors to open in the vestibule.
One item is the way that the doors currently open, they open rather wide, as you might expect with sliding doors. With 1 swinging door, is it going to be a narrower entry?
We are going from a 6-foot opening to a 42-inch opening, which is larger than a normal standard 36.
Is it handicap accessible
It
rated?
will be handicap accessible. 36 is all that's required for handicap accessibility.
Is it going to be limiting or prohibitive for people that are maybe, are any people bringing large objects through that space?
My understanding from the departments at the North Annex, large deliveries come to the back.
Okay.
No, there is no large deliveries that come through the front door. And I believe I have the support of the North Annex departments to get this change made.
Okay. All right. Any other questions?
Done.
All right.
I would move for approval.
I'll second. Motion to approve by Commissioner Cook, second by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. All opposed? It approved 3-0. Before we go on to the next item, though, I do want to note that the replacement of these doors, and the reason why it's contingency is it was damaged in a storm, and so for the public's information, the reason it is contingency, it's unexpected due to storm damage.
Correct.
Our next item.
Number 2, consider approval of a request to offer a candidate the Maintenance Tech 2 position at a cost of $70,038.48, including benefits.
Good morning, Commissioners. Nelda Henning, Director of Facilities. I have a very exciting candidate for the Maintenance 2 position that I would like to make the offer to. At this point, it would be above the normal starting range, but I feel he deserves the opportunity, and I would like your permission to proceed.
With this hire, does that bring your staffing to full level?
I will have one open position. I do have a maintenance tech one starting on Monday. The maintenance tech one that's starting Monday is actually a gentleman that's been working for me as a custodian that has showed initiative to take on a maintenance tech one position. This will give me, this maintenance tech two I'm asking for will fill my other open maintenance position and leave me with one open custodial position.
Okay. Any questions?
No. I would move for approval.
Second. Motion to approve by Commissioner Rippon, second by Commissioner Cook. All in favor, say aye. All opposed? Passes 2-0. Thank you. Our next item.
C, Public Works. Number 1, consider a request to award bid to Sunflower Paving, Inc. of Lawrence, Kansas for a pavement replacement project on Northwest 46th Street near US 75, Hiawatha Place to Oakley Avenue at a cost of $822,646, and authorization and execution of construction contract C-141-2024 with the same entity. Construction will be funded using the Public Works 2024 operating budget and the Public Works Special Road Improvement Fund.
Thanks, Chris. Kurt
You're
Niehaus, Director of Public Works. On April 5th, we had a bid letting. We received 2 bids. We set this up so we had a base bid, which was asphalt pavement, and then we had an alternate bid, which included Portland cement concrete pavement. Surprisingly, and this is very significant, the low bid was for concrete. And so we'd like to get started on this project very soon. Most of the work will take place over the summer school break. And with that, I look forward to your questions.
Kurt, again, I think that several weeks ago you talked with us about the scope of this project, but again, if you could just remind us and those that may be viewing or watching this at a later time, the scope of the project, where it will start, where it will end, so people have, and again, more information we can get out there, the better off we all are.
Absolutely. This project is basically from Hiawatha, which is just west of US 75, to Oakley Avenue, which is approximately the same distance east of 75. These are 2 approaches on 46th Street, plus the roundabout underneath US 75. We're going to completely remove the rotted concrete pavement and replace it. As I've talked about before, in a sense, this is almost a traffic control project. The road, access to the local businesses will remain open to the public, and we'll make sure that large trucks have an alternate route to get to the businesses, and so the work will take place under traffic.
How exactly are we going to keep the roundabout open during construction?
Well, that's why we're not going to allow heavy, large trucks. Passenger cars, we have enough width in there that we can work one lane while traffic uses the other lane. And then large trucks will detour to the boulevard, go north to 46th Street, and then go back to the west. We think it's doable, and so we're looking forward to seeing how it works out.
How do we provide notice to the public? This is a significant construction project for the Hunters Ridge area.
Mm-hmm.
How are we going to provide notice to the public? I know a lot of times people will put up signs saying, coming soon construction. What do we do, Shawnee County?
Well, we'll have a detour signing on US 75, both northbound and southbound. And then on the detour route, we'll have the typical signing that you see for detours. Our consultant has talked to all of the vendors up there and notified them about the upcoming construction and the truck detour. And it's my knowledge there was no great pushback from the vendors, from the businesses. As long as the customer and their vendors via truck traffic can get access to the business, they seem to be pretty happy.
I think anybody who has traveled around the roundabout or that area coming off the highway recognizes that it's under need of repair. It's degraded quite a bit.
Mhm.
And so I think everybody will be significantly pleased once it's done. I'm just worried about the in-between, the pains of construction are often painful.
Yes, but the reward is even greater.
Says everybody after the construction's done.
Short-term pain, long-term gain.
All right. Commissioner Rippon, any other questions?
No, I'll just remind people who call in of.
Yeah.
Kurt-
Public Works Department.
We'll record that and just play it back.
That's right.
All right. I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Cook, second by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. All opposed. Passes 2-0. Our next item.
Number 2, consider authorization and execution of contract C-142, 2024 with Finney and Turnipseed Transportation and Civil Engineering LLC of Topeka to provide professional design and construction engineering services for a bridge replacement project on Northwest 35th Street over a tributary to Soldier Creek at a total lump sum cost of $130,700. Funding for this project will come from the county bridges portion of the 2015-2031 half-cent countywide sales tax program.
Courtney House, Director of Public Works. This is one of the bridge projects we've moved up, so we want to get a consultant on board because, to remind you, we want to let this project next year. So it's on an extremely short fuse. I wouldn't call it an emergency replacement, but it is a project that we want to get moving and get under construction. On Friday, April 5th, the Professional Services Committee met and unanimously selected Finney and Turnipseed. We have a great history working with Finney and Turnipseed, and I have no doubts that they will be able to get the design work done on time. With that, I look forward to your questions.
Questions?
No questions. I would move for approval.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Rippon, second by Commissioner Cook. All in favor say aye. All opposed. Passes 2-0. Our next item.
Number 3, consider authorization and execution of contract C-143, 2024 with SBB Engineering LLC of Topeka to provide professional design services for a grading, pavement, and storm sewer project related to Sterling Chase Subdivision Number 5, Phase 1, at a total lump sum cost of $78,500. Funding for this project will come from the 31 Lot Benefit District created under Resolution Number 2024-22 and approved by the BCC on March 28th of this year.
Boy, that really says it all in many ways. So if you're wondering, this consultant has been doing some preliminary work for the developer. And so it's natural that the developer wanted SBB to complete the engineering work for this phase of Sterling Chase number 5. Project involves road, storm sewer, curb and gutter, the usual things. We believe that SBB will do a great job, and so with that, I look forward to your questions. The benefit district has been created. This is just the next step in the process, is to get design contract on board.
For those that are watching at home or may come back at a later point in time to review this meeting, attached to the agenda is this item. At the very last page is a final plat of Sterling Chase Subdivision Number 5, where it shows this benefit district. It is at the north end of Sterling Chase, and so this is contained within Sterling Chase, again, just for those that are looking at some later point in reference. And Kurt, this is paid for by the individuals that will be buying. This is not a county finance project.
That is correct. Ultimately, the project will be funded. I mean, for a short term, I think the county will fund the project just in a short term, but ultimately, it'll be the funds or the cost of the project will be paid through specials over a 20-year period on the 31 lots. Each lot will be treated equally. The specials will all be the same. And the one reason I included the map is to show that no lot was left out. You know, I know that's a concern of yours, so.
Okay. Commissioner Rippon, do you have questions?
I do not. I would move for approval.
I'll second. And motion made by Commissioner Rippon, second by Commissioner Cook. All in favor say aye. All opposed. Motion passes 3-0. Thank you. Our next item.
Item D, Parks and Recreation. Number 1, approval and execution to award bid Q00824 and subsequent agreement, contract C144 2024 with Train for the purchase and installation of a new HVAC network controller at Great Overland Station at a cost of $45,360 with funding from the Department Capital Maintenance 3R funds.
Good morning, Commissioners. Tim Laurent, Director, Parks and Recreation Department. With your prior approval, we did solicit bids for this project. We had 5 companies respond. And we would like to, with your permission, go with Train. They were the lowest and most responsive bidder. This has been an ongoing problem at Great Overland Station since we took over operations. And work would be completed by October 1st of 2024. Be happy to answer any questions.
Questions?
No. I would move for approval.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Rippon, second by Commissioner Cook. All in favor say aye. All opposed. Passes 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you. Our next item.
Number 5, public comment.
I don't know if we have anybody signed up, but if there is any member of the public that wishes to address the commission, this is your opportunity. Seeing none, our next item.
Administrative communications.
This is an opportunity for any department head or county employee to address the commission.
Kearney House, Director of Public Works. I want to let the commissioners and the public know that beginning Monday, April 22nd, Northwest 78th Street between US 75 and Northwest Jennings Road will be closed because we're going to start a bridge replacement project. So that's just at the north end of the landfill to get perspective of where we're at. And with that, that's all I got. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tim Laurent, Parks and Recreation. Just a quick reminder that Tulips at Twilight is still going. We'll start again tonight. It is different now. Oh, there you go. Popped right up. It'll go through the 28th, and it's from 7 to 10 at night. And again, just a reminder, it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday this year. But tulips, you know, the weather has not been great for the tulips, but it's definitely still worth coming out. And also, while you're out, you know, Ted Inslee Gardens still has some tulips and looks okay. Definitely, though, worth coming out and checking out.
Okay.
All right.
So, in other words stated, while Tulips at Twilight goes to the 28th, if you want to see tulips, get there earlier.
You are correct.
Okay.
Yes, come out early.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Commissioners. John Landon, Director of the Weed Department. So we are not in short supply of weeds going on right now with the early spring. Things are really kicked off. We've been busy since probably about March 1st, which is not normal. Normally it waits till about April, but we've had great months. We've got full supply of chemical in stock. Great news is prices are pretty low on them right now. 2,4-D and glyphosate both are at $30 for 2.5 gallons, which I can stand here and say we're probably about the only place around that has prices coming down. So our rental sprayers are up and running. We have 9 pull behind sprayers and 6 skids that are available to rent for $20 a day. Stop by and see us, 2044 Southwest Western Avenue, or give us a call, 785-251-6931.
So the weather's bad for tulips and good for weeds. Go
That's
after
right.
the weeds.
That's right. That's right. So,
All right.
all right.
Thanks,
Thank
John.
Commissioners.
Don't spray the tulips.
Yeah.
Good morning, Commissioners. Joni Thadani, Director of the Planning Department. I'm going to get up every week and remind everybody we have a public hearing coming up in regards to a proposal on the ban of wind farms and a moratorium for solar farms. That public hearing is going to be Monday, May 13 at 6 p.m. It is not going to be held at our normally scheduled location Instead, we will hold it at Great Overland Station. And everybody's invited to come out. We will accept public comment on that public hearing, and we'll anticipate some sort of decision at that meeting, which would then come in front of the Board of County Commissioners in June. So Monday, May 13 at 6 p.m.
So I'm glad you came up to talk about that. In order for Shawnee County to comply with statutory legal notice, we're sending out a published notice in the legal publication announcing that an item is going to be coming before the county commission on a set date.
Correct. So how we do this is pursuant to statute, we do have to publish notice of a public hearing. That, we're actually emailing that over to the Metro News today, and it will be in the Topeka Metro News on Monday. And so we give 20 days notice about this public hearing that will occur in May. Now, just to be clear, we do not publish additional notice in the Metro News about the Board of County Commissioners meeting. The main public hearing that we publish notice about occurs for the Planning Commission meeting. And so then in our agenda and at the Planning Commission meeting, we do announce when the Board of County Commissioner meeting will be held. And I do believe that that hearing is going to be June 13. Thursday, June 13 is where it will be held here.
Okay.
So Monday, May 14 for the Planning Commission at Great Overland Station. And then if they vote and approve it that day, then it would come to you to consider on Thursday, June 13 at 9 a.m. in these chambers.
All right. So just again, for those that are watching or those that are listening, this is a multi-leveled process.
Correct. And it will be live streamed both at the Planning Commission meeting and here. If you are unable to attend at the Planning Commission meeting, that doesn't mean that you can't come to the Board of County Commissioner meeting and voice support or opposal to the two proposals that we're going to be considering. So you have two opportunities, Planning Commission and here, to voice your opinion.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh,
Commissioner Riplon.
I do have a question. Will our AC be in before?
Well, it won't be in before, but it'll be up and running. The current
Okay.
system will still be operating.
All right. Okay.
okay. Thank you.
Any other administrative communications this morning? Commissioner Riplon?
I don't have anything to add.
I don't know that I have either. So our next item.
Executive sessions.
There is a need for an executive session today. This will be for a period not to exceed 40 minutes to discuss matters relating to security measures, and if discussions of such matters at an open meeting would be jeopardize security measures that protect the public body or agency, public building or facility, or the information system of public body or agency, and the executive session will take place at the Shawnee County Courthouse. No action is anticipated as a result of the executive session. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Cook, second by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. All opposed, the motion passes 2-0, and executive session will start at 9:30. And so we are now in executive session.
Sorry.
You want to go back in session? Ready? We are back in session from our executive session. No action was taken. We are adjourned.